Hi, Lou Agave, Long Island Tequila. Please follow my social media. Today, we have Widow Jane. You're all waiting to hear about this. And I'm with Gregory Bartolotta.
How are you? Aged Agave.
Aged Agave on Instagram. He's the bomb. So listen, this came to me by Alex Paik and those wonderful guys at the Tequila by Choice on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you, guys. This is going to be nice. What do we know? We know a few things about this. Okay, so Widow Jane is this very popular whiskey, and they're out of Brooklyn, New York. That's where the distillery is. So Widow Jane is an award-winning, it's for discerning whiskey lovers, okay? So they have this distillery out of Brooklyn. That's why this was distributed and able to be purchased on the East Coast first this time. And the whiskey's from Kentucky, all right, obviously. But the trick here is that the barrels are aged in New York State because of the limestone mineral water. They like the way that works. It always came out great for them. And it complements the whiskey production. So the barrels were sent to Carlos Camarena down in Arandas, and he used these 10-year-old barrels. And that's what is in here, and it's perfect for whiskey lovers. I would have to say they're going to love it. This is obviously made by Carlos over at his new distillery, Tequila Los Alambiques, NAM 1474 in Los Altos, where Gregory's going to be going next month.
I'll be there in 2 weeks.
Yep. 2 weeks. Heaven Hill now owns the brand. Yes, yep. So that's the deal. Tell us what you know.
Well, it's 45.5 ABV, which is 91 proof. The proof is to match what Widow Jane is at 91 proof also. They use that limestone water. This is, when they make Widow Jane, it's a 3-barrel, it's actually a 5-barrel batch. It's barrels from Kentucky, barrels from Tennessee, and barrels from Indiana.
Right.
They do a 2-2-1 blend, and then they blend it into these barrels. That's the barrels that these are put into, the Kentucky finished barrels of the blend of it. So
no, it's a good procedure. I mean, Carlos hooked up with like a real award-winning, whiskey company there. And, I think I've been there. It's in Red Hook, I believe, Brooklyn.
It is.
And I think me and my son Daniel went by that one time, These are all the agaves here, so, are coming from a single estate and single field in Los Altos. The Camarena family owns that. And they're coming from that field, the Rancho El Nacimiento, up in the Highlands. So that's where these agaves came from. And, the stone slow cooked in stone brick ovens, roller macerated, and it was open air, wood fermentation without fibers, double distilled in all copper, and these are those used bourbon barrels that are rested for only, what does Ocho do for Repo, guys?
8 days.
8 weeks and 8 days. I don't know how they get the flavors and stuff out of it that they do, but that's it, 2¼ months. And that's all they age for usually. It's aerated and no additives. So let's give this puppy a try. It isn't even out yet, right? I mean, is it out?
It's out in Jersey right now. We're in New York. It's going to be released in New York December 1st.
So it's not even released in New York?
Standard Ocho bottle, synthetic cork. I love the nose just coming out of the bottle.
Oh, I'm getting like chalk. So yeah, it was sent to New York first, but they're not even released in New York yet. And I've been getting calls from all over the country like, how the hell did you get a bottle? And I don't know how Alex got it, but him and Anthony, my friend on Long Island, were nice enough to make sure this came to me from this club. And I love these guys at Tequila by Choice. Thank you very much.
I'm really loving the nose, Lou.
Oh, man.
It's got a lot coming on here. And I think you were telling me that you think there was
for so light.
1,000 cases? So
I think I read 1,000 cases is all they made. And this is, what is this one? This is 4589. So that's what this is. This is bottle 4589, if you could see that. Now, I got to tell you, so there's nothing to really go on, right? I mean, we saw a couple of little bits and pieces, what people think, but I'm getting like a nice chalky, kind of like, the wet earth kind of thing. When it rains, I'm getting light spice.
I'm getting honey. Spice. I'm getting the sweetness. Yeah,
the sweetness is really sick.
Something that's only been in a barrel like 2 months. I'm getting a little whiskey nose.
Yeah, I'm getting whiskey notes. It's creamy. It has some fruit. And, like I said, it's that earthy mineral kind of thing. A lot of that. I'm
getting that
mint, maybe.
Mint, you like that? Mint.
He likes that.
I get a little bit more stone fruit, a little bit more of that apricot.
Yeah, it's yep. Cinnamon. There's a little bit of cinnamon in it.
Baking spice. The standard array of aromas, but I mean it's really intense.
Baking spice for sure. This is not. It smells clean.
I'm loving the nose.
That would be the way it's clean. Right?
Yes.
This is real. Look how light it is.
But I mean, for something that's light to have that much aroma.
So I don't know how Carlos always does that, and some other producers.
Well, they aerate this, you said.
Yeah, aerated, no additives. wood fermented. It's without fibers, so So that's another reason maybe it doesn't have all of that punch, that agave herbalness that you get a lot when Carlos uses fibers. He didn't use it in this. Yeah, so it's about $75. And listen, you know, it's a special Reposado, and it's it's Widow Jane, and it's unique and it's different. I'm sure there's not going to be a lot of them around for long.
Now the question I have, and I have no idea, is do they leave any in barrels, and are they going to make any Widow Jane añejo?
And then Añejo is coming.
Okay.
I read that somewhere, or I should say I heard it from someone I trust.
Okay.
So, you know, like I say, for a lightly rested, this has got a lot going on. So here, salud, my man. Thank you for coming by today.
Thank you for sharing.
We'll let the first sip go by. A little bit of heat there for the 91 proof that it is.
But I get initial sweetness right on the.
Oh, yeah.
Cooked agave.
Cooked agave. And, you know, when you're in those distilleries, you know, when you say cooked agave, you know, sometimes it encompasses honey and like a, you know, like a sweet potato or candy yam. And it's got that.
But even though we're getting that alcohol, I love that little burn. I really like that. I mean, it's balanced. It's not overpowering.
It's appropriate, right? Wow. I'm getting fruit.
And it gets sweeter on the second sip.
Yeah, oh yeah, really sweet.
It's very enjoyable.
This is a sharp sweetness coming right at you. It's almost like right to your tongue of sweetness in a clean way. We know there's no additives. This is creamy. It's got some fruit. Oh, man. Maybe a little brine.
For a high-proof Reposado special barreling, this is delicious.
Wow. Oh, Lord.
That is, and the third sip is...
You know, as you can see, I do like Ocho. I don't know if you could see that. I love Ocho, and I love their expressions. It's just such a clean brand. Everything's light and agave forward, you know. And it's amazing the way Carlos...
I was a big fan of Ocho. You know that from the
Yeah, you were. You were even bigger than I was at one time. That's correct. You always was, right. But, you know, Carlos found this, this distillery, Widow Jane, and, they're famous, and he hooked up, and he met the guy, and they worked it out. It was a good combination. It's a good marriage. So, wow, this is really nice.
I have to say, honestly, I know you're going to tell me in a minute, but TMM gave this a 90.
And
I'm
on the panel. We only go by the panel.
Exactly. That's the only scores that count.
The other ones are friends of the brand.
But I have to tell you that without, like, going through this
whole it's there.
I'm at a 90. And I might be a 91.
Yeah. I'm starting at the 90. Yeah. I agree with you.
That's the floor. I'm not sure where the ceiling is on this, and this is going to open up a little bit.
Oh, to smell the empty glass, which you obviously can do. Oh, man.
Really have to say that's a win.
A little citrus, a little butter.
I mean, there's nothing that comes out of Ocho that I really don't like. Some more than others, but this is a special bottle.
There's nothing that I don't like in here. Like, it's not that too herbally. It's not too vegetative. It's sweet. It's got some citrus. It's got the fruit. It's really, really delicious. This is nice. The baking spices. I got to tell you, right, Gregory? So, Reposado, Ocho, I'm going to go 91, I am.
I think I might go with you on this one.
Look at that. We're going together, 91.
I'm pretty impressed with this. I have to tell you that.
I'm very impressed with this.
People say, I like to say it's balanced, because when left right now is I have a little sweetness, I have a little pepper spice, cooking spice, I got a little balance of the alcohol. But nothing is overpowering the palate. No. And it's just delicious. I just want to go back and sip some more.
Yeah, that's the way it is. Right. So listen, look, thanks again. And Lou Agave and Gregory Bottolato from Aged Agave. And this is really good. Run out and get it, guys, before they're all gone. This is Ocho, Widow Jane, Reposado.
Thanks.